Hi, it's Elise Corbin, Conservation Education Coordinator with Peter Francisco Soil and Water Conservation District, serving Buckingham and Cumberland counties in good old Virginia. Today, we are going to take not just any journey, but an incredible journey. We are going to pretend like we are a water drop. Now, we know that water molecules are made up of this H2O, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Did you know that that's a water molecule? And there are so many water molecules in one single drop of water that I can't even understand it when I look up how to calculate it. So lots, let's just say lots and lots and lots of water molecules make up a single drop of water. But today we're going to pretend like we are a single drop of water, and we are going to take an incredible journey. I'm going to start my incredible journey with a pipe cleaner. I'm going to put a little twist in the end of it so that my beads don't fall off. And then I've got different stations here that we would be in. We might be at the mountains. We might be inside an animal. We might be in part of groundwater. We might have been evaporated and condensated to form a cloud. We might be part of a river, like the James River. Or we might be in part of a plant. They might have pulled it up by its root and been stored in a plant. Or we could be part of the ocean, one of the largest storage of our waters. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's say I'm going to start my journey at the Blue Ridge Mountain. So I will take a bead from the Blue Ridge Mountain and put it on my pipe cleaner. I'll roll this die, and my die says, "You freeze and stay on the Blue Ridge Mountains." So I'm still here. I'm going to pick up another, because I'm frozen water on top of the Blue Ridge Mountain. Now let me roll my die again, and it says, "I roll downhill and into the James River, so go to the James River." So now my journey goes to the James River, where I'll collect a bead. Okay, let me roll the die here and find out where I'm going to go next. I evaporate and I go to a cloud. Whee! I evaporated. That means the sun came out and dried me up, and I came up to the air, and then I formed a cloud. So now I'm going to get a beautiful white bead. Oh, goodness sakes. Let me roll my die. I fall as rain onto the Blue Ridge Mountains. Oh, I'm going back to the Blue Ridge Mountains. So let me pick up a purple. There we go. Now, let me roll the die here. Oh dear, I freeze and stay on the Blue Ridge Mountain again. Let me pick up another purple bead. Let's roll again. I evaporate into the air and I go to clouds. The sun came out and evaporated me as part of that water cycle. And here I am at the clouds again. Boy, what a journey. I fall as rain onto the school parking lot. And then I run off and I end up in the James River. Whee! Here I am in the James River. Let's see what's going to happen to me next. A deer came to the river and drank me. So now I'm inside the body of a deer. I got to go to the animals. All right, let me roll this die and see what it says to do. I am exhaled from a horse's lungs, and I go into the air as vapor. Go to clouds. So I was inside an animal. Then he exhaled me into the air, and I was evaporated. Then I condensated, and I formed a cloud. Oh boy. I fall as rain into the James River. Let me go to the James River. I continue rolling all the way down to the Atlantic Ocean. Yes, sirree, the James River rolls on down to the Chesapeake Bay and into the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, now I'm in the ocean. I am one of the many water molecules in the Atlantic Ocean, so I stay here because we know the ocean doesn't evaporate all at once, does it? So I'm still in the ocean. A hurricane hits, causing flooding. Ocean water is absorbed into the ground. Go to groundwater. So now I'm part of the groundwater. And most of us pump our water up. We have wells, and we pump our water up from the ground. I move slowly underground to the James River. Well, underground I moved, and here I am at the James River again. I continue rolling down to the Atlantic Ocean again. My goodness, what a journey. So I rolled into the Chesapeake Bay and into the Atlantic Ocean. My. I evaporate into the air and become a cloud. Let's see if we can do something different now. But we really don't get to choose this, do we? All right, let me just roll it. I fall into rain to the James River. Here I am back at the James River. I evaporate into a cloud. I fall as rain into the school parking lot and run off and end up in the James River again. Here I am in the James River. A deer came to drink me, and I'm back in the animals. Well, the animal excreted me, which means he peed back on the ground. Now I'm part of groundwater. An apple tree draws me up by its roots. Now I'm at plants. So you can see that water, we don't have any new water. It just goes in a cycle. It gets evaporated, it condensates, forms a cloud, comes down as precipitation, which depending on the weather could be rain, ice, freezing rain, snow, and then it gets stored either in an ocean, a lake, a river, part of groundwater, so the cycle can start all over again. What an incredible journey.